Today we will learn the interface with MySQL. So here we need a library of Python that makes a connectivity between Python and MySQL. The name of this library is MySQL Connector Python. So starting with this, you need to install this library into your computer. So how do we perform this activity? First, you go to the command prompt, that is CMD. Open this command prompt or CMD. This is the console, and you will type this command pip install and the name of the library that you want to install. What is the name of that file? That is MySQL connector Python, right? And then press enter key. So this will install your command. This will install this library into your computer. Now after installing this library, you will use a Python program. We will use a Python program to see the connectivity of this MySQL. So starting with this, first of all, write this line, that is import mysql.connector as SQ. This is the name given to this MySQL connector. So import this file and then write the second statement of this Python file as db equals to sq.connect. Connect is a function that is available in this library class. This is the class in which there is the function connect, and 4 parameters are required here. What are these? Host, then username, then password, and the name of the database by which you are going to connect your Python file. So here again we need an object, that is cursor. Cursor is an object. So we will call this, we will create this cursor using this function cursor that is available in this MySQL connector library. This is the cursor function. So after creating this object cursor, we will get the values from the user, that is the name, employee number, that is X, and write this statement as input, enter the ENO. And as we know that using this input, it is obviously it is in the form of a string, and we have to convert it into integer, and then the name of the employee, that is enter the name. So you will get the input from the user also and store it in the variable y. Now there is a string, that is this is the string to insert value like ENO and ename. You want to get this value from the user and store it into the database. Now let us see when you execute this statement using this execute function, using this object cursor dot execute and then str, and finally you will commit the changes in your table. Now let's see what will happen when we run this program. First of all, save it. If you have not saved, save it and then run this. So this program will ask that enter the employee number. Let's say you are giving the employee number as 30. Okay, then enter the name. Let's say here the name is Geeta. Geeta is the name of the employee, and then it will insert into the database. Let us check whether it goes into the database or not. Open MySQL, okay, and then open your database. As you can see, the name of the database is student. Okay, student. So first of all, you can see the entire databases, how many databases are available in your SQL, like show databases. So here, as you can see, this is the student database available in this MySQL. So use it, student. Yes, it is changed. Then show its table, whether the table, what is the name of this table? Tables, should be tables. EMP is the name of the table. So you can see the record, whether it is stored, the record goes into this table or not. Select star from EMP. You can check the record also. Yes, the last one, that is Geeta, is available. Now it is inserted properly in your table EMP. Okay, friend? Student, is it clear to everyone? Now you can see the entire record, or you can get the particular record from this database also. How do we perform this activity? Just change the query. What will be the query? Like select star from the table, that is EMP, where employee number. Here we want to search the record by this employee number equals to this. Okay, and the employee number that you want to see the record. By this employee number you want to see the record, whether it is available in your database or not, using Python. Okay, otherwise you can directly see into the MySQL itself. Now to execute this query, cursor.execute function is required, and then data is equal to cursor dot fetch all. This is the function, again it is available. Fetch all, and use this loop, right? Let's say for row in this data, and print the values within this row for a particular employee. Okay, you can give message also. The your record is, this is the Python program by which you are going to fetch the record. Run this program. What will happen? You want to see the record that you have inserted, like 30. So it gives some error. Let us check. Oh, there is some extra parenthesis. Again, execute this program. Yes, employee number 30. Then you will get the record as Geeta. Okay, so this is the example of database connectivity. Okay, student, I hope it is clear to everyone, and give your comments also. If you have any doubt, you can ask to me and feel free if you have any problem. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.